first go to your green diamond F1, which is your y equals, and we're going to enter the equation in y1. Should have a check mark by it. Clear the equation if there's something already there, and we want to type the x caret cubed, or 3, so x cubed minus 2x squared, enter. Now let's set the window, which will be the size of the display. Let's go -10 to 10 for our x. X scale, just have that at 1. It tells you how often the tick marks appear, so every 1 unit. Then y min -10, y max 10, y scale, let's do 1. And then x res, let's do 1. And I'll show you what happens when you change that later. Now let's graph it, which is green diamond F3. It looks something like this. Okay, I'll show you what XRes does. Let's go back to Window, change the XRes to 8, and do Graph. Okay, it graphed a lot faster, but you have jagged edges. That's because the calculator uses a point pop method to graph. It just generates hundreds of points and connects them all. When you do XRes 8, it's fewer points, and that's why it's jagged. Okay, I'm going to show you another thing that can be very useful but also misleading. We're going to have the calculator automatically find y min and y max for us. So let's go to just plain F2, which is zoom, and we want zoom fit. Now it looks like this. Oops. Okay, let's go to Window. Notice your y min is now -1200 and your y max is 867 point something. The calculator found the maximum and minimum y value for all the x values between -10 and 10. And the reason we can't see that little bump now is because this is so large that that bump is insignificant. So be really careful about using the zoom fit. Another thing on the graph to notice is that the y-axis looks really thick. That's because our y scale is set at 1, so at every 1 it's putting a tick mark. And since there's 1200 down and 800 something up, basically you just have a steady tick mark and it makes it look thicker. So a disadvantage of graphing calculators is that if your window isn't set right, your graph can look really, really different.